Very good evening to you. With Sports Night, I am Mark Seal. West Indies wicketkeeper batter Marissa Aguilera is backing the Windies women to bounce back in the third International Women's Championship match against South Africa women tomorrow at Kensington Oval.
I believe that we have been going pretty well. We fell short on the first game, but we did pretty well on the second game. We have been feeling extremely well. I must give credit to our players for such a wonderful performance that we have been displaying so far. So we are just making sure to stick to the basics. Don't make anything, just fuss ourselves too much about anything. Just go out there, relax ourselves, and play the best cricket that we know to play.
Aguilera added that the conditions have favored the bowlers during the series so far.
I must say the second game, the pitch looked so much better for batting as well. The ball was coming along pretty well, but for bowling, I think that our bowlers and even our seam bowlers has been hitting their targets. Shamilia Connell, she has been bowling extremely well. Deandra Dottin, Shakira Salman as well. So I guess for the seamers, it have been doing a lot. So I guess hopefully they can go out there for the last game and really try to take full advantage of it.
On the other side, South Africa women will be looking to close out with a series win in the 2 p.m. fixture. The Proteas women took the first game by 40 runs, while the second game was washed out at the halfway stage. Now, with the conditions being different to what they get in South Africa, captain of the South African team, Van der Kerk, says the game plan won't have a lot of changes. All they need to do is go out and execute it well.
I guess just trying to right the wrongs. We had the opportunity today to work on things that we didn't get right the other day, and hopefully some of the batters worked on that and the bowlers as well. We're playing, I guess, on the other wicket again, and we know there's a bit more purchase for the bowlers in that wicket, so try and exploit that and put more value on our wickets, and hopefully get one of the top four to score big for us.
And of course, we've been here for 2 games already. You'll see how the wicket has played. Will there be any changes in your game plan for the next ODI?
No, I think we should keep it as simple as possible. We know it's slow and low, and having said that, there's quite a bounce for the pace bowlers up front. So I don't think a lot of things have changed. We've identified after the first ODI what we want to do, and it's just building, preparation-wise on all the things we want to do well.
Preferred insurance brokers Pylons have put some space between them and their closest rivals, Massey Duracell Lady Cougars, in the #1 beauty supplies and exchange BABA Women's Premier League. They defeated the combined school Lady Tridents in last night's fixture to move 2 points clear at the top of the standings. Playing at the Wildy Gym, Pylons took care of the schoolgirls by 26 points. CBC's Akeem Klinkett reports.
Lady Tridents in the maroon got on the scorecard first in this game. Hannah Ashby collects the inbound pass in the paint and gets nothing but net with the floater. She had a team high 11 points for the Tridents. Pioneers would respond in an aggressive manner. Dish out to the skipper Shadia Clark, who drains the triple. She had a game high 19 for the Pine. Pioneers on the move again. Clark, the supplier this time. Long distance pass to Maria Kamabach, who uses the glass to good effect for 2 over 16 points. Then some quick passing from the midcourt allows Zara to receive the ball with a lot of breathing space, and she doesn't have any problems finishing. However, Pioneers' goal was to put some space in between themselves and Lady Cougars at the top of the standings as Clark comes good once again from behind the arc. Tridents, on the other hand, were looking to get their second win of the season and were fighting, as Alicia Squires also does well from behind the arc, rattling in the tray. She also had 11. It was raining triples in the gym as Michaela Walcott now does the job for Pylons. She also had a game high 19 as they led at the half 42-18. Tridents up against the wall and they try to shoot their way out. Squires lets it loose from the right and it's good. Pylons weren't shy to pull the trigger either. Walcott on the left, inside the arc this time and down the hole for 2 more. Pylons moving the ball quickly up the court this time. Clark to Walcott. Walcott to Kamabach, who is by herself at the rim, and she lays it in with ease. Then Kamabach comes good on defense. The steal, full steam up the court, the fake, then the layup. Pioneers not looking back. Tridents were down and out at this point, but they were still capitalizing on every opportunity. Rebecca Simpson with the drive, losing control of the ball, but not giving up on the play, using the glass for 2 over 8 points. However, Pioneers continued their pressure. walk up with the license to shoot from the top of the arc and gets the swish. Pioneers then showcase their quick passing again for the ball to get to Kashira Corbin in the paint. She hits the jumper for 2 of her 10 points, as Pioneers will go on to take the game and improve their record to 5-2 with the 70-46 victory. Akeem Klinkett, CBC Sports.
Thanks, Akeem. So that victory means that the Pinelands team will sit solely on top on 12 points, 2 points above Lady Cougars with a record of 5-2, while the Tridents are at the bottom of the table on 7 points with 1 win and 6 losses. Now, in a tournament which has once again highlighted new regional talent, the recently concluded Hero Caribbean Premier League has been the worst ever for the Barbados Tridents. With high-profile players, both regionally and from overseas, the Tridents appear to be just as balanced as any other CPL squad in the tournament, and they looked impressive in their opening game against the eventual finalists, the Amazon Warriors. However, bar one other victory, it was downhill after that, leaving fans to wonder what really went wrong with the boys in the blue and yellow. CBC's Sean Green has this point of view.
Smith in the air and brilliantly caught. What a stunning catch.
So the question is, what went wrong for the Barbados Tridents in this year's CPL? The answer is very simple. Everything. Though having a new captain in Jason Holder and a couple of big names in their lineup, nothing clicked for the Barbados-based team. Nothing in any of the 3 departments. Drop catches were plenty. The bowling, which included the likes of Mohamed Irfan and Wahab Riaz from Pakistan, was still persecuted and ransacked by all of the teams. In fact, only Ashley Nurse, who was also guilty of dropping a few catches, stood out as the most consistent bowler. Slow bowlers seem to be the more troublesome to negotiate in the team, and another top spinner could be considered in the lineup for next season. Shea Hope and Steve Smith were fairly consistent with the bat earlier in the season, with 30s and 40s, but hardly much more after that from anyone. Hashim Amla and Martin Gupta, the big overseas signings, never turned up for the party. And Nicholas Puran only got a few starts, but we know what he can do once he gets going. I think that Puran and Holder should have batted a lot higher in the order, and Shamar Springer should also have been given more opportunities to play. Ralston Chase only featured late in the season and contributed well, and Raymond Reefer was hot and cold, especially with the ball. But as far as talent for the overall tournament goes, things look good for the future of West Indies T20 cricket. Sherfane Rutherford, Shimron Hettemeyer, and Romario Shepherd from the Guyana Amazon Warriors all look like good prospects. From the Trinbago Knights Riders, the Bravos, fast bowler Anderson Phillip, Carrie Pierre, and of course Sunil Narain will also make my West Indies T20 squad. From the Patriots, the big hitting Fabian Allen, who also bowls left-arm orthodox spin, Chris Gale, Evan Lewis will get my pick under Carlos Brathwaite. The Tallowers would provide Andre Russell, Samuel Badri, Rovman Powell, Krishmar Santoki, and the leading wicket taker O'Shane Thomas, and Holder, Hope and Nurse from the Tridents would also make my team. So despite a dismal performance from the Tridents, a wealth of talent has been unearthed, and here's hoping that the selectors continue to make wise decisions.